Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Ross Memorial Park. Tonight on the PAC Sports Network, it is Game 2 in Day 2 of the PAC Baseball Championships as the Thiel Tomcats take on the St. Vincent Bearcats. I'm Randy Gore along with Justin Pyles for this contest. The Thiel Tomcats 24-17 overall, St. Vincent 18-19 overall. This is the first elimination game of the tournament. Thiel falling to the Thomas More Saints yesterday, 14-1. St. Vincent dropping a 14-3 decision to W&J, and here they are in this contest. Again, elimination is at stake, so the first team, the team that drops this one will go home, and the winner will move on to what will be tomorrow's next game, next elimination game is what would have been the third game of our tripleheader today has been moved to tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Exact start times to be worked out depending upon how things play out here. But after a long rain delay and some reconstruction work at the right field fence, we are finally ready to go.
Yeah, about 4 hours ago, Jared Haller came out here, threw 2 or 3 warm-up pitches. Umpires saw some lightning behind us in the west, and then pulled the teams off the field, and what ensued was kind of a monsoon windstorm, a little bit of lightning and thunder, and took out the right field fence and kind of toppled over. A big gust of wind threw it up in the air and then toppled over. It is a portable fence, so just had to basically go out there and set it back up, and members of the conference, some of the SIDs and coaches and members of the W&J baseball team, W&J obviously the host site for this tournament, they went out there and put up the wall, and from what we can see, looks as good as it was before. So after all that, teams are back out on the field, and we're just about ready to go. Haller's back out there where he was earlier this afternoon, tossing some warm-up pitches, and finally going to get this fourth game of the tournament underway.
Yeah, a lot of folks going above and beyond to keep this tournament rolling. And, of course, PAC Commissioner John Derrico, Assistant Commissioner Kevin Fenstermacher, the folks here at W&J. You mentioned the baseball team coming out, Jeff Mountain, the head coach, helping reconstruct that wall, Scott McGinnis, and plenty of others really a part of all of that. And we did our best via Twitter to keep you updated. Justin posted some pictures here and there of the fence that dropped, and also the players back on the field warming up, and we're finally ready to play some baseball.
Yeah, looking good right now, at least for the moment. Still a cloudy sky, but no rain. The lights are on, and we're playing night baseball. St. Vincent out here in their dark green tops, white pants, teal, a little different than the pinstripes from yesterday. Navy blue tops and gray pants. Yesterday they sported those nice white pinstripe, white jerseys with the blue pinstripes, looking a little bit like the New York Yankees out here. Really, really sharp uniforms. Today, just the blue and gray with the gold numbers and letters for the names on the back.
Tomcats serve as the visitors for this game, and will bat first. In the top of the first, Doug Farley will lead off. We'll give you the rest of the starting lineups and such as Jared Haller, the starting hurler, left-hander for the St. Vincent Bearcats on the mound. Pitch, up and away, ball one, and we are underway in Game 2 of Day 2 of the PAC Baseball Championships. And the numbers on Jared Haller, he's 5-3 with a 4.87 ERA, 11 appearances, 10 starts. And a ground ball off the bat of Farley, backhanded by first baseman Fear toward the line. He'll step on the bag, one away in the first.
And Haller had a fantastic opening game last year in this tournament. Shut down the bats of W&J, and St. Vincent ended up winning that game 7-4. Haller pitched a complete game in that contest. Really helped jumpstart St. Vincent, although the Bearcats dropped their next 2 games.
Here's Eric King, the second baseman for the Tomcats, hitting next. And he will take a strike on the inside edge. Rest of the numbers this year on Haller, 57 1/3 innings, has allowed 87 hits, 40 runs, 31 earned, with 4 walks and 43 strikeouts. How about those control numbers?
That's a good ratio. It's almost 11-1.
Check swing, foul ball by King. He's behind 0-2.
That's one thing. If you know his numbers coming in as a hitter, you know you're going to see strikes. You got to get to him right away. You got to jump on him early in the count, and don't let him get to no balls, 2 strikes. Good pitcher's count that he has right now on Eric King.
1 out, top of the first, scoreless between Thiel and St. Vincent. 0-2 pitch, ground ball off the glove of Haller, fielded by the shortstop Burkhart from behind. Throw across to first baseman Joey Fear, and it's out number 2.
1-6-3 off the glove of Fear. Off the glove of Haller, excuse me. Burkhart to his left and throws on to Fear for the second out. So far, so good for St. Vincent. 2 up, 2 down for the team in the field.
Now it's Eric Steininger. He takes downstairs ball 1. Steininger hitting .406 for the year. 43 runs scored, 67 hits, 14 doubles. Steininger second in the conference in batting average, first in runs scored. Tied for second in stolen bases with 14 of those. 1-0 pitch, wave and a miss at the off-speed delivery from Haller. Well out in front, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This Thiel lineup very potent. They're held down just to 1 run by Thomas Moore in their opening game. And lefty Paul Ewell, and they're dealing with another southpaw right now, and Jared Haller.
1-1 called a strike. Good fastball over the dish. 1-2.
And Haller, like Ewell they saw yesterday, a little change speeds, a little more on his fastball than Paul Ewell had. But he likes to work every inch of the plate. He'll change speeds on you, throw the breaking balls, the change-ups.
1-2, reaching out, ground ball back to Haller. He'll jog it 3/4 of the way, an underhand flipper to Joey Fear to end the inning. Final out goes 1-3. So quick top of the first, 1-2-3 inning for the Thiel Tomcats. The score, Thiel nothing. St. Vincent coming to bat. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
Clips, the new just for guys haircutting place, to see what the buzz is about. How was it?
Nice cut, nice price, professional stylist. Doesn't get any better than this. TV at every chair.
I got an awesome haircut, steam towel treatment, neck and shoulder massage. I went all the way.
What are you waiting for? Sport Clips is now in your neighborhood. At Sport Clips, guys win.
With 2 locations in Washington County, at the McMurray Shops in Peters Township and at Trinity Point in Washington.
When you are in need of fast, affordable, and professional voiceovers, contact Time Ad Productions. Time Ad Productions offers voice services for business presentations, documentary narrations, radio, television, imaging, and commercials, movie trailers, corporate phone systems, websites, audiobooks, and more. Visit or contact us online at www.timeadproductions.com.
And welcome back to Ross Memorial Park. Tomcats down in order at the top of the first. St. Vincent, A.J. Kavinsky will lead off. Nick Biemendorfer and Joey Fear also due up. As Cody Northcott, the starting pitcher, delivers ball 1. Cody Northcott, 8-3 mark with a 4.18 ERA, 13 appearances, 11 starts. 3 complete games and 1 save to his credit. Misses on the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. 66 2/3 innings. Has allowed 85 hits, 43 runs, 31 earned, 21 walks, and 45 strikeouts. Showing bunt pulling back as Kavinsky takes a strike. Kavinsky left-handed hitting second baseman for the Bearcats. And Kavinsky a .303 hitter.
Decent day yesterday, 2 for 5 at the dish.
Takes a long look at that breaking ball that drops inside, 3-1.
St. Vincent did have some hits yesterday against W&J, 11, but only 3 runs.
3-1, Kavinsky pounds this one foul first base side. Kavinsky, 19 walks this year. He's second in the conference in that category. Leads the team in RBIs with 25 for St. Vincent. Also a couple of triples tied with teammate Brad Burkhart. Burkhart due up 4th in the Bearcats batting order. He's the shortstop. Catching is Andrew Kazusko. He'll hit 5th. Jordan Britcher bats 6th. He's out in left field. Designated hitter Grant Crawley bats 7th. Vince Murphy in the 8th spot out in center field. Tanner Master hits 9th. He's out in right. And you've already met the starting pitcher for the Bearcats, Jared Haller, in the top of the first. Slow roller, and this is off the foot of Kavinsky. Rolled in fair territory, but not until after it bounded off the toe of Kavinsky, who will limp this one off.
That never feels good. Breaking ball going in on him. He caught that one on the handle of the bat and went right down to the top of his foot.
Pretty obvious foul ball call for home plate umpire Dave Kernan. Working the bases at first, Jeremy Stangelo. At second, Ron Brown. And at third base, Chris Stump, your umpiring crew for tonight. We nearly got started around 3:15 today. But lightning bolt was seen by the umpiring crew as a foul ball rolled into the Thiel dugout, first base side. Count will stay full. 0-0 game, bottom of the first. And that was during Haller's warm-ups when the lightning bolt was seen. And players haven't been on the field until now. And on the 3-2, it plunks Kavinsky. Well, doesn't draw a walk, but he is a leadoff base runner. A.J. Kavinsky on board for the Bearcats.
And tough first at bat for him, too. Getting hit by a pitch, but before that, fouling a ball off his foot. So hit by the ball a couple times. He's all right, running down the first base. Leadoff man on for the Bearcats. And after yesterday, after having difficulty plating some runs, see if a sacrifice is on early here. Ross Miller about halfway in at third base right now, even with the base, really. And obviously holding it first.
Pitch from Cody Northcott. And a snap throw back to first and sliding in safely. Nearly had Kavinsky far off the bag. The pitch is a called strike on the outside edge.
And Trent Smith had that ball.
Excuse me, misses for a ball, rather, off the outside edge. It's ball one.
Trent Smith had that ball at first base, just couldn't quite spin around in enough time to nab Kavinsky. He was well off of first base.
Northcott, the right-hander, delivers, bunt put down first base side. Played by first baseman Smith. He will flip back to the second baseman Eric King covering the bag. Sacrifice goes 3-4, moves Kavinsky to second base.
First baseman, 19,
Joey Fear hit a home run in yesterday's game, his first of the season, as it was a first-inning home run against W&J, as the Bearcats appeared to be off and running early, but then came the sixth inning for W&J, a 9-run frame. But Fear on a chopper, two-hopper over to first baseman Smith. He will take the play himself to step on the bag.
That was almost an adventure there. He was looking to his pitcher, and his pitcher pulled up. He was not too far away from the base. Smith able to run it over and record the out, but sometimes you get those miscommunication plays, especially with the pitcher covering first base. And if he pulls up, there's no one covering first. So the first baseman has to beat the runner there by himself. But luckily for the Tomcats, no harm done. Runner on second. Kavinsky moving towards third.
Yeah, Kavinsky moving to third on that ground out. That bunt put down by Fear. And here is Brad Burkhart, takes ball one. Burkhart, a .310 batter, 2 homers and 20 RBIs. And a soft liner to short, moving to his left. Cody Trinich makes the catch to end the inning. Easy grab on that soft line drive. And Cody Northcott and the Thiel Tomcats leave one stranded for St. Vincent. Hit batsman to start the inning for Kavinsky. He is left aboard at third. After one, the score, Thiel nothing, St. Vincent nothing. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
Disability affects the lives of over 29,000 people in Fayette, Washington, and Greene counties. Tri-County Patriots for Independent Living are people with and without disabilities working to meet those needs in the community. The success of Triple comes from the commitment of a dedicated board of directors, its members, and volunteers. To continue to improve services, Triple is renovating the historical YWCA building located at 42 West Maiden Street in Washington. This will allow for an assistive internet cafe, increased veteran services, and transportation and wellness to provide skills to help with independent living. Your help and feedback are appreciated, and if you seek assistance, we're here to help. Call us at 1-877-889-0965. That number, 877-889-0965. Or visit us online at triple.com and on Facebook.
At Ross Memorial Park, 0-0 the score between the Thiel Tomcats and St. Vincent Bearcats. Nick Rossmiller will lead off for Thiel in the top of the second. Jared Nana and Trent Smith due up. Also, the rest of the batting order for Thiel. Nick Schiavone in the 7th spot. Cody Trinich hitting 8th. Dan Kohler bats 9th. I'll give you the defensive alignment as well for the St. Vincent Bearcats here momentarily. In the top of the second inning, Nick Rossmiller, the conference leader in batting average, takes strike one. Rossmiller hitting at a .434 clip. Also second in on-base percentage at .475. He was yesterday's starting pitcher for Thiel.
It did not bat in yesterday's game, but good average numbers and good power numbers, too. 4 home runs, 27 RBIs. And not a guy to be taken lightly here at the plate. Obviously, he can rake it, hitting in the number 4 spot for Thiel today, but first at bat of the tournament because he didn't hit while he was pitching the other day.
0-1 swung on and missed. Here comes the 0-2 from Haller. Cues it toward the Thiel dugout. Stays alive. Talking with Joe Shalley, the head coach of the Thiel Tomcats, asked him what part of Rossmiller's game is better, his hitting or his pitching. And he said, well, I hate to decide or hate to choose on which one's better. He said they're both pretty good. Rossmiller is a pitcher through a perfect game, the first perfect game in Thiel history earlier this year against Hiram. Obviously, didn't have as good a luck yesterday against the Thomas More Saints. 0-2 pitch is outside for a ball to the right-handed hitting Rossmiller.
I was grooving along there for a little bit and then kind of unraveled, giving up a whole bunch of runs in the fourth inning to Thomas More, 6 to be exact.
And all of those runs were unearned because of 3 Thiel errors in that inning as Rossmiller rips a 1-2 breaking ball down the left field line, and it will roll to the fence. Rossmiller headed to second. It's a leadoff stand-up double.
Oh, that was laced. I hate to be in front of that baseball. That was crushed down the line, about 4 or 5 feet off the ground, rolled all the way to the wall. Rossmiller pulls into second, and first base runner for Thiel today after going in order in the first inning.
Jared Nana, the power threat for the Tomcats. 394 hitter, 6 homers, 43 RBIs. Nana tied for first in the conference with those 6 long balls. Also the second best run producer in the league with his 43 ribbies. As Rossmiller at second in the second inning, scoreless game, takes outside on the fastball from Jared Haller, ball 1. Let's give you the Bearcats defensive alignment. Andrew Kazusko is catching, Joey Fear at first, A.J. Kavinsky at second, Brad Burkhardt at short, Nick Biemendorfer at third. Outfield from left to right is Jordan Britcher, Vince Murphy, and Tanner Master.
Nana, 482 with runners in scoring position this year.
1-0, wave and a miss for Nana.
I wonder he collects so many RBIs hitting like that with runners on second and third, or runners on second or third.
Took a big rip at that 1-0 pitch, but off the plate, Haller gets the strike. Takes a look at Rossmiller, deals the 1-1. Breaking ball, wave and a miss. Again, Nana looking for the big swing, and that time wanted fastball, instead got breaking ball behind 1-2.
Yeah, he looks like a guy where if you go fastball middle in, he's going to turn on it and put it somewhere you don't want, over the fence.
Scoreless game, 1-2, fouled away. Count will stay the same. Waiting on deck is Trent Smith. Rossmiller doubles to start this second inning. First hit for either team today. Game 2 of our second day of PAC Championship baseball play. 1-2. This one pulled down the left field line, and it's foul. I tried to wait on that breaking ball enough. He was in front on it, but he almost kept that fair. Did a nice job, but it is about a foot or two foul. So 1-2 pitch will do it again.
Kind of an excuse-me check swing. He did go all the way around, but as he made contact, kind of pulled up like he didn't want to hit that ball low and out of the strike zone, just looking to foul that pitch off with 2 strikes. And you're right, Randy, he almost tucked it in down that left field line, but a couple feet foul, so we'll do it again.
Haller double takes the runner, 1-2. Nana strokes this one into left field on one hop in front of Jordan Britcher, base hit. Rossmiller being sent around, and he will score. RBI single for Jared Nana, 1-0 Tomcats.
And that pitch up in the zone. A good location for a 1-2 pitch. Nana turns on it, knocks it into left field. First run of the game goes to the Tomcats.
Now, Thiel, you mentioned, Justin, the firepower that the Tomcats have. Tops in team hitting, 337 collectively. Also leading the conference in runs scored, hits, home runs, walks. Last in walks, rather, and third in stolen bases. That's the one category where they like to get their cuts in. I made note of that because they come up swinging. They have walked only 80 times this year as Trent Smith takes ball 1. But when they get their cuts, they take advantage of them. And Jared Nana does moments ago, RBI single that drives in Rossmiller from second.
Yeah, wouldn't expect a whole lot of free passes with this matchup. Haller on the mound, who doesn't walk anybody, and the Tomcats, who as a team don't walk all that often. So look for the bat on the ball, or at least early in the count, some swings.
Pitch low and away for ball 2. 2-0 pitch from Haller. This one poked through the right side of the infield. Base hit for Trent Smith. Headed to third is Jared Nana. Throw in that direction is in time. Is it held onto by Beemendorfer? It is. Good tag by Beemendorfer. Great throw by Tanner Master. And Jared Nana is out number one at third base. It's a single for Trent Smith.
Boy, Nana was thinking first to third all the way. That throw had to be strong and on the money, and that's exactly what Master did. Came up throwing and gunned down Nana at third base. Boy, first out of the inning at third, too. It could have been the makings of a big inning for Thiel, and it still could be, 3 straight hits, but you hate to see that first out on the bases like that after 3 straight to lead off the inning.
9-5 goes the out at third, as here's Nick Schiavone pops up. The first pitch he sees out of play. Schiavone, a .327 hitter, no homers, 23 RBIs. And Jared Haller nods, comes set from the stretch. Short lead for the base runner at first. Here's a hard one. Hopper at second. Play by Kavinsky. Has the flip to Burkhardt out there on to first. 4-6-3 double play. So an out at third on the bases by Jared Nana, followed by a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play by Schiavone. And the Thiel Tomcats score 1, but the Bearcats clean it up after that. 1 run on 3 hits. Nobody left stranded. After 1.5, it's Thiel 1, St. Vincent nothing. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
When you are in need of fast, affordable, and professional voiceovers, contact TimeAd Productions. TimeAd Productions offers voice services for business presentations, documentary narrations, radio, television, imaging, and commercials, movie trailers, corporate phone systems, websites, audiobooks, and more. Visit or contact us online at www.timeadproductions.com.
The Washington Wild Things open a brand new season of Frontier League Baseball on May 17th and play their home opener on Friday, May 24th, when the Wild Things welcome the Southern Illinois Miners to Consol Energy Park. The 2013 season boasts plenty of fun for the family, including Thirsty Thursdays, fireworks on Fridays, and special giveaways throughout the summer. Not to mention the Frontier League All-Star Game on July 17th. For tickets, call 866-456-WILD. That's 866-456-WILD.
Welcome back to Ross Memorial Park. St. Vincent trailing Thiel 1-0 as we move to the bottom of the second. Cody Northcott delivers low, ball 1 to Andrew Kazusko, leading off the bottom of the second. Kazusko, the starting catcher for St. Vincent, hitting .308 on the year, takes outside again for ball 2. Kazusko, team leader in runs scored and home runs with 4 long balls this year, 21 RBIs as well. 2-0 pitch. Kazusko on the breaking ball watches it in for strike 1. Wave and a miss on the 2-1. And Northcott evens it up after falling behind 2-0. As the count evened at 2-2. Kick and the pitch, low and away in the dirt. Now full count, 1-0 Thiel leading. Tomcats grabbing the lead on an RBI single by Jared Nana that scored Nick Rossmiller. Payoff pitch, inside, ball 4, leadoff walk for Kazusko.
St. Vincent could not take advantage of a leadoff base runner. The bottom of the first. Kavinsky hit by a pitch to start off. The bottom of the first for St. Vincent. Now Kazusko aboard with a walk. Situation in the bottom of the first inning. Beemendorfer ended up sacrificing Kavinsky to second. See if that happens here with Britcher, and he'll take a fastball for strike 1.
Jordan Britcher hitting .368. No home runs, 19 runs batted in. With Kazusko at first. Trent Smith holding him on. Northcott from the stretch brings the 0-1 ground ball to second. Played by King. He'll throw to the shortstop covering, and that is Cody Trinich. And he'll hold on to it for the inning's first out. No throw to first. Britcher reaches on the fielder's choice. Out of Kazusko, goes 4-6.
You have to hustle if that was going to be 2. Kind of a slow hit ball and kind of a low throw from King. to second base. So Trinich decided just to hold on to that one and not risk throwing that ball away. Probably a good decision. I don't know that he was gonna get him at first. Richard was flying pretty good.
As you said, the throw from King, and we'll get to that in a moment, as Grant Crawley skies this pitch into center field. Camping under it is Doug Farley, makes the catch. 2 outs now in the inning. Retreating back to first is Britcher, but going back to the ground ball hit by Britcher, the initial field by Eric King, then he threw on to Cody Trinich covering at second. That throw was, he was on the mark enough, but Trinich had to do well to field it and then get his toe on the bag. And after all of that occurred, as you said, just thought better of even trying at first base. Just held on.
Kind of a low throw. Had to hit the base and also had to avoid the runner slide into him. Didn't want to worry about trying to throw it with a runner bearing down on him. So just took the 1 out, safer play, and now 2 outs in the inning after the fly out by Crawley to center field.
Vince Murphy takes ball 1. Team leader in hitting for the Bearcats, .356 average. 18 runs batted in, no home runs. Takes a strike on the 1-0 offering on the outside part of the plate. Murphy, good night last night against W&J, was 2 for 4 with a couple of RBIs. As a runner at first with 2 outs, Thiel leading 1-0 over St. Vincent. Bottom of the second inning, 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball inside, 2-1. Murphy, left-handed hitter against the righty Northcott. And the 2-1, wave and a miss for strike 2.
Just checking out your radar here next to you. We already had that one band of storms come through, and looks kind of ominous right now.
Yeah, a lot of green and some yellow behind to the south that is moving northeast that is headed our way. 2-2 swing and a miss for strike 3. And that ends the inning. A walk and 1 left stranded in the bottom of the second. Score after 2. It's Thiel 1, St. Vincent 0. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
VisiGroup, a multifaceted graphic designs company that has been producing great designs since 1999, offering creative services like branding, new media, illustration, exhibitions, advertising, direct mail, and annual reports. Everything VisiGroup does is focused on producing outstanding design and service. For a design consultation, email VisiGroup at info@visigroup.net. Good things come in small packages, and we do big things.
The Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America has important information for people with asthma. There are 2 main causes of asthma symptoms: airway constriction you feel and inflammation you may not, and most medicines only treat one. At asthma.com, you'll find information about working with your doctor and treating both main causes of asthma symptoms, and how this can help prevent symptoms before they even start. This message brought to you by AAFA with funding and editorial support by GlaxoSmithKline. For more information, go to asthma.com.
1-0 Thiel over the St. Vincent Bearcats. We move to the top of the third. Cody Trinich, Dan Kohler, and Doug Farley all due up for the Tomcats. And you kind of jokingly mentioned this before we hit the air, but it is a battle of cats. Tomcats versus Bearcats. And showing bunt, pulling back is Trinich. Is that pitch tailing in on him from Jared Haller. Misses him, though, for ball 1.
I don't know about Tomcats, but Bearcats seem like they'd be big, ferocious, and able to handle something that would be kind of, I don't know, Tomcat is kind of like a smaller variety of the cat. Maybe they're quicker and can outsmart that Bearcat. That's my analysis on the cat fight we have.
There you go. 1-0 pitch, fouled straight back.
And also talking about the radar, the way that's looking right now, even if we get, obviously a 9-inning game, an official game is 5 innings. Even if the rain comes, after we're an official game, we would just suspend it and end up playing the rest of the game tomorrow if it did come to that. So that's the way all tournament games are. Any time that a tournament game started, it needs to be completed in the full 9 innings, or if it goes extra, it's extra innings. But you can't shorten a tournament game regardless of it being a weather issue or not if it's an official. So that's where we're at. If weather comes before we're complete here, we just pick it up tomorrow.
1-1 fouled away, 1-2, and the wave and a miss on the 1-2 pitch from Haller. It's strike 3. 1 out, first strikeout of the day for Haller. 1 down in the third. Dan Kohler, the catcher for the Tomcats, right-handed hitter, takes a fastball for strike one. Kohler, a .250 hitter, no home runs, 11 RBIs. 1-0 Thiel in front, one out, nobody on top of the third. Now 1 run scoring in the second inning, RBI single by Jared Nana. Good off-speed pitch, Kohler out in front, swings and misses for strike two. Haller shakes off a sign, now nods, winds and delivers. Fastball off the outside edge. Kohler takes a long look at it. One ball and 2 strikes.
Because he was going to try to stick that pitch, trying to get that call. A little outside.
1-2, golfed high, played by Haller off the mound, back of the mound, throwing one hop, gets past Joey Fear and into foul territory, headed for second is Dan Kohler, and that'll be a hit and error for Dan Kohler. The E1 moves him to second base.
Yeah, as soon as I took that high chopper and went past Jared Haller, that was either going to be a middle infielder's ball or nobody's ball. And Burkhart very deep at shortstop, so he had no chance on it. By the time Haller had that ball, Kohler more or less was a step away from first base. He'd have been better off just eating that and taking the base hit instead of throwing it away and allowing him to get the second.
That was an over-the-shoulder catch made by Haller off the back of the mound on that high chopper.
As soon as that's past the pitcher, it's so hard for the pitcher to go off the back of the mound, field it with his back basically to home plate, then turn and try and throw it to first. It was a high chopper, too, so it took a while to come down.
Fastball up and into Doug Farley, ball one. He's 0 for 1, bounced out to Fear in the first inning, in the first at-bat of the game. First elimination game of the tournament. Thiel leading at 1-0 over St. Vincent. Haller with a double take of the runner brings the 1-0 to the plate. Fouled off over the Thiel dugout and beyond. 1 ball, 1 strike on Farley. Farley, senior, out of Linesville, PA. On the 1-1 pitch, Farley taps it behind home plate. Foul. 1-2. Trying to time up that Haller breaking ball. Haller's done a nice job in the early going of mixing up his pitches. He's caught Thiel off guard a few times with the off speed and then going back to the fastball when those Thiel batters aren't looking for it. And a pick-off pump fake towards second, but back to second base goes Kohler.
He's got a good repertoire, good combination of pitches. He's got a fastball that he can throw past hitters. He also has a good breaking ball to cross up hitters. Great movement on all of his pitches, as you expect from a lefty. That fastball is a little bit of a movement on it.
1-2, reaching out, 1 hopper to second, played by Kavinsky. He'll throw to first. 2 outs in the inning. Ground ball moves Kohler to third. And Jared Haller, terrific in terms of control. As we mentioned, this season only 4 walks for his career entering today's game. 147 career innings, just 16 walks. He doesn't walk anybody.
No.
If you got a walk off of Jared Haller, you remember that. Here's a fly ball hit by Eric King to right center field, reaching up and making a great diving catch. His right fielder, Tanner Master, he somehow was able to kind of snow cone that one into the glove on the dive in right center. And that ends the inning, saves a run for the St. Vincent Bearcats. Put a circle around that play. Eric King robbed of a would-be base hit in RBI. Score after 2.5. It's Thiel 1, St. Vincent 0. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden...
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
Don't wait. Call 911 immediately.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
We're here at Sport Clips, the new just for guys haircutting place, to see what the buzz is about. How was it?
Nice cut, nice price, professional stylist. Doesn't get any better than this. There's sports on TV at every chair.
I got an awesome haircut, steam towel treatment, neck and shoulder massage. I went all the way!
What are you waiting for? Sport Clips is now in your neighborhood. At Sport Clips, guys win.
With 2 locations in Washington County, at the McMurray Shops in Peters Township and at Trinity Point in Washington.
1-0 Thiel as we move to the bottom of the third inning. Tanner Master, A.J. Kavinsky, and Nick Biemendorfer to bat for the Bearcats. Tanner Master, the number 9 hitter in the order, has a .246 average, 14 RBIs, tries to lay down a bunt, but bounces it foul behind home plate, strike one.
Well, so often you see someone make a great play defensively, then lead off the inning and do something great offensively. And here's Master's chance after robbing Eric King of probably an extra base hit in the gap. Ball hit back into his right. He did a great job going back and making a diving catch with his back towards the infield, keeping that base runner from scoring and ending the inning.
0-1 breaking ball off the plate, 1-1. Cody Northcott, tonight's starter for the Tomcats, brings a fastball this time, fouled away by Master, 1-2. Thiel scoring their lone run in the second inning. St. Vincent has left a man on in each of the first 2 frames. And batting in this bottom of the third on the 1-2 pitch, Northcott fastball outside, 2-2.
And Kohler didn't move his glove on that one, but set up off the plate, trying to get Master to chase.
2-2, breaking ball, fouled off around home off the body of Master. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. First batter of the bottom of the third, Tanner Master. Wide of the 2-2 from Northcott. Fastball coming up and in on Master, and he pops it high to shallow right field. In comes Nick Schiavone to make the catch. 1 down in the third. A.J. Kavinsky hit by a pitch in the first inning. Kavinsky, the product out of Baldwin High School in the Pittsburgh area, South Hills.
Highlanders. Very purple, that school.
And now he's playing with a team that's very green, the St. Vincent Bearcats. First pitch strike, Kavinsky. He is a junior with the Bearcats. Green and gold of St. Vincent. 0-1 offering from Northcott. Up high. Some folks with umbrellas up here at Ross Memorial Park. Some light mist, as we understand, falling here in Washington, Pennsylvania. Ross Memorial Park, the host site for this year's PAC Baseball Championships in 2013. 2-1 delivery to Kavinsky is a strike, 2-2. Next pitch from Northcott, well off the plate. Not biting on that one. Kavinsky takes ball 3. So this game was halted for quite some time because of rain. And the 3-2 pitch inside, ball 4. A one-out walk for A.J. Kavinsky. Second time he's been on board.
First time he was hit. Second time he walks. So still without a hit, but has reached base twice. St. Vincent as a team still without a hit, but has had a few base runners, a couple reaching on walks, one by a fielder's choice, one hit by a pitch.
Base runner on for Nick Biemendorfer. Sacrifice bunt back in the first inning for Biemendorfer. First pitch swinging on the fastball, fouls it away for a strike. Biemendorfer out of Lewistown, PA. Check signs with Mick Janosko, the head coach of the Bearcats. Talked about this last night, but earned his 300th win earlier this year. Part of a doubleheader sweep against Grove City. St. Vincent with an up-and-down season, but reaching the PAC Championships. 0-1 pitches outside. Snap throw to first. And the swipe tag by Smith. Not in time. Diving back in headfirst is Kavinsky. He was almost picked off in similar fashion in the first inning, but as he did moments ago, was able to get back safe in the first inning as well. 1-0 Thiel leading, 1 out, 1 on, bottom of the third. 1 run on 4 hits so far for Thiel. St. Vincent still looking for their first hit. Runner going on the 1-1 pitch that's up high, and the slide into second base. Well, he's safe. The throw beat Kavinsky, but second baseman Eric King was playing that ball directly in front of the bag, and Kavinsky just slid in behind him.
That ball, that throw in the dirt, King able to handle it, but unable to handle it and put down a quick tag, so Kavinsky slide to the back of the base. He's safe, and runner in scoring position, 1 out now for the Bearcats.
Northcott from the stretch looks at the runner, and this 2-1 pitch by Biemendorfer pulled into left field for a base hit, and a late hold sign on Kavinsky. He will stay put at third. Is getting that ball quickly in left field, Eric Steininger, and he forced that move by Mick Janosko to hold the runner. So runners at the corners, 1 out, bottom of the third for St. Vincent, trailing by a run.
Ball hit hard to left field by Biemendorfer, and I thought Steininger had a chance to actually catch that in the air, and I think Kavinsky did too, because he kind of held up at second base the last second, or a little bit earlier than the last second. Steininger kind of held up and didn't want to go for the sinking line drive, more or less. So played it on one hop. Kavinsky pulls in, rounds third, then had to pull back a little bit. Late stop sign from Janosko in the third base coaching box. So anyway, runners on the corners now. Bearcats and number 3 hitter, Joey Fear, standing in the box.
Takes low and away from Northcott, ball 1.
Good opportunity here to tie the game with a ball out of the infield. Middle infielders double play depth. Obviously a ball to Ross Miller at third. He'll look to turn 2 as well.
And Fear, as we noted last night, hit a solo homer over the right field fence against W&J. The only home run of the tournament to this point. 1-0 pitch taken downstairs as Kavinsky coming down the line from third. Kohler will watch him back to third as he was able to dig that one out. 2 balls, no strikes on Fear.
May start Biemendorfer from first here at some point. 2-0 right now to Fear. You obviously don't want to commit an out with your number 3 hitter at the plate.
2-0, ground ball through the right side of the infield, base hit. Kavinsky scores to tie it up 1-1. St. Vincent and Thiel, runners at first and second.
RBI just through the hole. First baseman had to hold Biemendorfer at first, so big hole on that right side. Easy for the lefty Fear. Just go with his natural swing and drives it one through the hole, and we're knotted up at 1.
Brad Burkhart lined out to the shortstop, Cody Trinich, in his first at-bat, although it was a soft liner, easily handled by Trinich. And the Bearcats all-time hits leader with 2 on with 1 out. And a tie game now in the bottom of the third, 1-1. Northcott wants a new baseball. So we'll send that back to home plate umpire Dave Kernan. Northcott does receive that new baseball now. Dancing off of second, Eric King, as Northcott brings the pitch. A called strike to Burkhart. King trying to influence the base runner, Biemendorfer, at second base. Oh, 1. Good curveball on the outside corner. Now in front on Burkhart, 0-2. Burkhart has been a regular all 4 years. He's been a Bearcat. 203 hits entering this PAC tournament. Second team all PAC a season ago and team captain. 1-2 now on Burkhart. Talking with Mick Janosko, said that it'll be strange next season for him when he can't pencil Burkhart's name in the lineup.
Yeah, starter since freshman year.
1-2, bounding ball off the glove of the pitcher. Northcott then played by shortstop Trinich. Tried to get a little too cute there with a glove flip towards second, but the ball comes up short of King, and the bases are loaded for St. Vincent.
It definitely had time to take that ball out of the glove with his bare hand, just flip it to King at second base. But like you said, tried to do the glove flip the second, and the ball stuck in his gloves, just kind of popped right back down where Trinich was standing. So bases are loaded full of Bearcats now. No out on the play. They recorded that as a hit. So good stop on the play. Definitely had an opportunity to get an out at second base.
So will be a hit officially for Burkhart. 3 consecutive singles, including an RBI single by Joey Fear, a part of this inning, and the Bearcats now trying for the lead. Here's number 5 hitter in the order, Andrew Kazusko, with the bases juiced. Takes a breaking ball up and in, ball 1.
Kazusko likes hitting with runners on. 379 with runners on base, just 244 with nobody on, so definitely likes it when the lights are shining the brightest.
1-0, chopper. Third base side toward the St. Vincent dugout. Kazusko out of Latrobe, PA. The base is filled with Bearcats, Biemendorfer, Fear, and Burkhardt all aboard. 1-1. This ball yanked hard but foul, third base side.
And it's getting closer. The first one bounced into the Bearcats dugout. That one roped down the line between the coach's box and the base. So next one, maybe the next one will find fair territory. Meanwhile, he's hit his way into a 1-2 hole. Northcott, this would be huge if he could get a strikeout here or like a ground ball, induce a double play.
1-2 pitch, breaking ball, ground ball through the right side of the infield, just avoids the gloves of Smith and King on the right side. 2 come in to score, 2-run single for Andrew Kazusko, and it's 3-1 St. Vincent. Biemendorfer and Fear score on the base hit. Burkhardt moves to third on the single for Kazusko.
That ball looked like it had eyes going through that hole. It took a while, 3 or 4 hops to get through the infield, but avoided both gloves on the right side of the infield. 2-run single for Kazusko. Bearcats still in business. Burkhardt on third.
Jordan Britcher with a chance to do more damage with runners at the corner. Still only 1 out in this bottom of the third. 3-1 St. Vincent. Pitch from Northcott, fouled straight back. And going back to Kazusko, there was a statistic, Justin, that you had on the PAC Sports Network blog about Andrew Kazusko in terms of hitting with runners on base. A 379 hitter with runners on base, 140 points better than his regular batting average. Well, he had the opportunity with the bases loaded, and he comes through.
Stats don't lie. Sometimes they don't work out. You can't always rely on them, but in that case, looks good.
0-1 fly ball to left center field, deep left center for Britcher. Tagging and scoring from third is Burkhardt, and it's 4-1 St. Vincent. So sacrifice fly, taking a page out of the W&J playbook from earlier today. Sack fly.
Yeah, something we've seen a lot of today, sacrifice flies. W&J taking a Division III record with 5 sacrifice flies in the first game, which was played, it seems like almost a day ago now, but it's played earlier today. Noon first pitch.
So it's 4-1 now, St. Vincent. 2 outs in the inning. Grant Crawley with a chance. He's 0 for 1. From the stretch, Northcott deals a fastball away. Ball 1 to the right-handed hitting Crawley. Crawley the DH, batting .252, as we mentioned earlier on this season. Short lead at first for Kazusko. And this ball pulled hard into left in front of Steininger. Base hit. Rudders at first and second. Hit parade continues for St. Vincent. They were without a hit before this third inning started. And now they've rolled off 5 hits. Kazusko at second, Crawley at first. Is the 9th batter of the inning. Vince Murphy will step in next. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Well, big innings have kind of been the story of the tournament so far, and St. Vincent with a big inning here. A 4 spot in the bottom of the third. Looking for more.
Good curveball from Cody Northcott for a strike to Murphy. Oh, 1 pitch, another curveball, this time going around, swing and a miss. Murphy behind 0-2. 0-2, fly ball to left center, moving to his right. Doug Farley makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Bearcats come up with 4 runs on 5 hits, 2 left aboard. After 3, it's St. Vincent 4, Thiel 1. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships Brought to you by Sport Clips.
Disability affects the lives of over 29,000 people in Fayette, Washington, and Greene counties. Tri-County Patriots for Independent Living are people with and without disabilities working to meet those needs in the community. The success of Triple comes from the commitment of a dedicated board of directors, its members, and volunteers. To continue to improve services, Triple is renovating the historical YWCA building located at 42 West Maiden Street in Washington. This will allow for an assistive internet cafe, increased veteran services, and transportation and wellness to provide skills to help with independent living. Your help and feedback are appreciated, and if you seek assistance, we're here to help. Call us at 1-877-889-0965. That number, 877-889-0965. Or visit us online at triple.com and on Facebook.
Big inning in the bottom of the third for St. Vincent as the Bearcats now lead 4-1 over the Thiel Tomcats. 4 runs on 5 hits. And in the top of the fourth, it's Eric Steininger who will lead off. Also due up Nick Rossmiller and Jared Nana. The Tomcats scoring on an RBI single by Nana in the second inning, but the Bearcats not settling for just a tie score. On the RBI single by Joey Fear, they follow that up with more. A 2-run single by Andrew Kazusko and a sac fly by Jordan Bridger. As here is Steininger to begin the top of the fourth against Jared Haller. Haller, the southpaw with the wide of the pitch. Breaking ball, chopper towards short. Played by Burkhart to his left. Quick throw in time. What away. Steininger retired on the out that goes 6-3.
He was motoring down the line there, too. Another step or two, and he'd have beat that one out. Burkhart, strong throw from a shortstop position. Looks like we're playing, feels like we're playing in pretty steady rain right now. A lot of umbrellas are up in the stands. Kind of get that feeling. The temperature is dropping a little bit.
Haller delivers off speed on the outside corner for a strike. And steady rain right now. Nothing too hard to halt the game, fortunately, as the 0-1 is low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just a nice shower, passing shower.
Now we expected more rain to arrive, and it has. Hopefully the hard stuff, the heavy stuff, stays away from Washington, PA. 1-1 popped high by Rossmiller, foul territory. And making the running catch is Joey Fear. Nice grab. Had some help behind him with Kavinsky and Master in the area, but it's Fear who makes the reaching catch at foul ground.
And not normally the first baseman's ball, especially that far down the line. He wasn't even in shallow right field or shallow foul territory. He was well down the line, but ran back. Good job of knowing where he was on the field and hauling that ball in. Usually that far over the first baseman's head, you see the second baseman or how deep that one was hit. Maybe the right fielder coming in taking charge, but Fear was camped under it, reeled it in.
Jared Nana takes a pitch in toward his feet for ball 1. Singled in, Thiel's only run back in the second inning. 2 outs, top of the fourth, 4-1 Bearcats in front. Haller's pitch fouled to the netting right in front of us from our broadcast perspective in the Ross Memorial press box. And going back to the Fear catch, it's one where you normally see the second baseman take charge, but Kavinsky was just a step or two behind Fear, so he was the closest to it, made the fine grab. 0-1 chopper, third base side. Biemendorfer in and to his left. Fields throws and retires Nana. 1-2-3 go the Tomcats in the top of the fourth. Score after 3.5, it's St. Vincent 4, Thiel 1. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
You are in need of fast, affordable, and professional voiceovers. Contact Time Ad Productions. Time Ad Productions offers voice services for business presentations, documentary narrations, radio, television, imaging, and commercials, movie trailers, corporate phone systems, websites, audiobooks, and more. Visit or contact us online at www.timeadproductions.com.
The Washington Wild Things open a brand new season of Frontier League Baseball on May 17th and play their home opener on Friday, May 24th, when the Wild Things welcome the Southern Illinois Miners to Consol Energy Park. The 2013 season boasts plenty of fun for the family, including Thirsty Thursdays, fireworks on Fridays, and special giveaways throughout the summer. Not to mention the Frontier League All-Star Game on July 17th. For tickets, call 866-456-WILD. That's 866-456-WILD.
4-1 St. Vincent, bottom of the fourth. 9-1 and two batters due up. Tanner Master started the third inning. It popped out, but the Bearcats would go on to score 4 runs in that frame. Spurred on by RBIs by Joey Fear, Andrew Kazusko, and Jordan Bridger. Kazusko picking up 2 RBIs amongst that frame as Cody Northcott, the Thiel starter, brings a first pitch fastball that's clubbed to left by Master. Base hit, leadoff single.
No doubt on that one. He was all over that fastball. Ripped that into left field. Leadoff runner on yet again for St. Vincent. 3 of the 4 innings so far. They've had that leadoff runner on base. It's always nice to get that leadoff runner on, but especially nice when you have a lead because there's so many different things you can do, and you don't have to be as cautious up 3 runs as you would be down 3 runs or down multiple runs. You can obviously bunt, try to get that runner in scoring position. You can steal him, trying to move him up, but be a little less cautious here situation when you have an advantage.
Bunt put down foul behind home plate by Kavinsky, strike 1 with Tanner Master aboard. Cody Northcott will climb back on the bump. Right-handed hurler for the Tomcats has had a nice year with an 8-3 mark. Right now he and the Tomcats on the trailing end of a 4-1 score. This is the first elimination game of the tournament. 0-1, bunt put down, this time up the first baseline and fair. Played by Northcott. He'll quickly throw on to first with the second baseman. Excuse me, that is the first baseman, rather, Trent Smith covering. Eric King was backing that up. He's headed over to play it just in case, but as Trent Smith was there, located at the bag, Eric King just backing it up. So Tanner Master moved to second on the sacrifice. That goes 1-3. Nick Biemendorfer singled and scored in the third. 4-1, St. Vincent leading. Northcott, breaking ball, drops below the knees, ball 1. (1-0), wave and a miss by Biemendorfer. Evens up the count 1-1. Looking at the radar, hopefully some of that heavy stuff might go north of Washington. As this 1-1 pitch hit hard but foul, third base side. Looking at some of the storm tracks via our radar, looks as if that might be the case, taking some of the yellow and orange toward Pittsburgh and north of Washington. We'd be okay with that.
Storm tracks, huh? Using the weatherman buzzwords.
I'm getting serious here today when it comes to weather. That's all we've been looking at all day is radar. We've been here for quite a while. 1-2 pitch up and away, or up and in, excuse me, for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at second, Tanner Master with 1 out, 4-1 in the bottom of the fourth for St. Vincent. And we got one game in earlier today. W&J defeating Thomas More as the 2-2 golfed to the shortstop Burkhart in the air, then will flip to King covering the second base bag, and that ends the inning. Line out double play. The Bearcats weren't quite sure if that one was in the air or not, but that one was scooped, shoot top grab by Cody Trinich, and then flipped to Eric King at second. So the line out double play, Trinich to King, ends the inning. And nobody left aboard. So 1 hit. And after 4 innings, it's St. Vincent 4, Thiel 1. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
Visagroup, a multifaceted graphic designs company that has been producing great designs since 1999, offering creative services like branding, new media, illustration, exhibitions, advertising, direct mail, and annual reports. Everything Visagroup does is focused on producing outstanding design and service. For a design consultation, email Visagroup at info@visagroup.net. Good things come in small packages, and we do big things.
The Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America has important information for people with asthma. There are two main causes of asthma symptoms: airway constriction you feel and inflammation you may not, and most medicines only treat one. At asthma.com, you'll find information about working with your doctor and treating both main causes of asthma symptoms, and how this can help prevent symptoms before they even start. This message brought to you by AAFA with funding and editorial support by GlaxoSmithKline. For more information, go to asthma.com.
4-1 St. Vincent over the Thiel Tomcats, top of the fifth. Thiel looking for something, try and get something going in this fifth inning. Tomcats put together 3 hits in the second, but kind of ran themselves in part out of that inning. Had a double by Ross Miller to start. Jared Nana followed with an RBI single to make it 1-0 Tomcats at that point. Trent Smith singled through the right side of the infield. Jared Nana, trying to go from first to third, was thrown out at third base. Then Nick Schiavone hit into a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play, and what looked to be on track for a big inning was suddenly wrapped up in a hurry, and the umpires gathered together, congregated. Not sure if there was a lightning bolt seen from beyond our vantage point, but or maybe is there an issue with the pitcher's mound? As they speak with Mick Janosko, the head coach of the Bearcats.
And we got a couple of Bearcats kicking at the back of the mound, at least. I'm not sure.
Just to clarify, it's definitely not lightning, as we can assure that. It's something with the pitcher's mound is apparently the issue right now.
Yeah, if it was lightning, we'd all be off that field pretty quick. It's not sure what's going on right now. They're just speaking with Mick Janosko, head coach of St. Vincent. Joe Shalley is, I think, still in the Thiel dugout. Haven't seen him come to join the discussion yet. So whatever it is, we'll go over to the Thiel side and explain what's going on. See if we can get a listen to this.
Now, Haller seems to be ready to go, so doing some reconstructive work on the back of the mound seemed to be the case, but everybody's set for play. The umpires will get back into their positions. Whatever was the issue appears to be all right, as we will get this top of the fifth inning started. Trent Smith will lead off. He singled first time up, and
looks like we had a bullpen issue on the Thiel side of the diamond, because there's a couple of Thiel players running from their first base side out to left field. That's traditionally the third base dugout's bullpen. The bullpen for the first base dugout is right next to the dugout, but for whatever reason, I guess Thiel players couldn't use their bullpen, so they are trotting out to left field. And a player out there about to warm up beyond the left field fence, and we've resumed action here.
1-0 pitch. Haller deals a fastball outside to Smith for ball 2. Riley Schwartz was the man hustling out toward the bullpen to get loose. Haller shakes off a sign. Now ready, 2-0 pitch. Fastball, strike at the belt to Smith. 2-1. Scores 4-1 St. Vincent. As on the 2-1 pitch, Thiel's Trent Smith takes downstairs, 3-1. Haller shakes off another first sign from Kazusko, his catcher, now ready with the 3-1 pitch. Wave and a miss. Fastball that Smith liked but couldn't catch up to. Full count. Trent Smith on the payoff pitch. Fouls this one off. So the light showers continue here in Washington and Ross Memorial Park, W&J's home field. Presidents winning earlier on today over the Thomas More Saints. It's the 3-2 blazed by Trent Smith with the fastball. 1 out in the fifth. That's the first, make that second strikeout of the game for Haller. The Presidents will take part in the championship as they've locked up a spot there by way of their win earlier on today. Thomas More will still have to do some work, suffering their first loss. As Schiavone, fly ball, foul territory. First baseman Fear has been busy today, and he makes another foul ball catch. 2 outs now in the frame.
Excuse me, check swing from Schiavone. That one kind of slicing towards that fence a little bit, but wasn't in play. Fear enough room to make that grab as well. Don't hit a pop up to first base. He'll grab it. Showing good range over there. He went down the line well into right field in foul territory earlier. That one had to come in and move over a little bit into foul territory, navigating the dirt cutout for the base.
Cody Trench with an 0-1 ground ball headed up the middle. Diving stop made by Kavinsky at second, but that's all he will be able to do. Just stops it to an infield single for Cody Trench.
Yeah, nice diving stop by Kavinsky, but that was hit all the way, hit too slow and too far into the hole, more or less up the middle of the second base side of the bag, so he's aboard with 2 outs. See if Thiel wants to try and get that runner moving, although with the lefty Haller on the mound, it's a little bit more difficult.
Fear will hold the runner. Trench at first with 2 outs, 4-1 Bearcats leading in the 5th. Pickoff move, and Haller, the lefty, tosses in that direction. Haller will clean off his cleats behind the pitching mound. Ready to face Dan Kohler. He singled in the 3rd inning. Deals to Kohler, pops him up. Foul territory. Is there enough room? There is not. As Fear, he wanted another foul ball catch, as did Andrew Kazusko, the Bearcats catcher, but out of play, 0-1 on Kohler. Kohler checks signs with the Thiel third base coach. Stare over at first from Haller. And will step over and throw to first base. Back is Trench. W&J defeating Thomas More 10-1 earlier this afternoon. 0-1 ground ball through the right side. Past Fear's diving glove and into right field. Going from first to third is Trench. And it's a single for Kohler, his second of the day. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Bottom of the order prolonging this inning. You got a single off of the 8-hitter Trench. Now number 9-hitter Dan Kohler single through the right side. That helps turn the order and creates a scoring opportunity for the Tomcats. The first 2 in this inning were retired kind of quickly. A strikeout and a pop-up, but still life here in the 5th inning.
Back to the top of the order, and Doug Farley, who's 0 for 2. A couple of ground outs today. 4-1 St. Vincent in front. Thiel hoping to chip back into it here.
A little bit cooler air right now, but I kind of like it after we were stuck in here all day because of the rain delay. It's kind of nice. Feels kind of fresh outside right now.
Fastball, high ball 1. First baseman Fear trying to hold the runner. Runners at the corners. 1-0. Stays low below the knees to Farley. 2 balls and no strikes. Trench at third, Kohler at first. 2 outs. And the Tomcats trying to score their first run since the 2nd inning. Jared Nana came through with an RBI single back in the 2nd. Bearcats scored 4 in the 3rd. 2-0, and a liner on 1 hop played by Burkhardt on 1 knee. Throws to second with Kavinsky covering. That ends the inning and the Thiel threat. A couple of 2-out base hits, 2 left stranded. After 4.5, it's St. Vincent 4, Thiel 1. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
We're here at Sport Clips, the new just for guys haircutting place, to see what the buzz is about. How was it?
Nice cut, nice price, professional stylist. Doesn't get any better than this.
There's sports on TV at every chair.
I got an awesome haircut, steam towel treatment, neck and shoulder massage. I went all the way!
What are you waiting for? Sport Clips is now in your neighborhood. At Sport Clips, guys win.
With 2 locations in Washington County, at the McMurray Shops in Peters Township and at Trinity Point in Washington.
When you are in need of fast, affordable, and professional voiceovers, contact TimeAd Productions. TimeAd Productions offers voice services for business presentations, documentary narrations, radio, television, imaging, and commercials, movie trailers, corporate phone systems, websites, audiobooks, and more. Visit or contact us online at www.timeadproductions.com.
Welcome back to Ross Memorial Park. It's 4-1 St. Vincent. Bearcats to bat in the bottom of the fifth. And Thiel building up a late threat in the top of the fifth. A couple of two-out singles by Cody Trench and Dan Kohler, but leaving those two runners aboard. Doug Farley with a hard-hit ground ball to short, but right to Brad Burkhardt on one hop. And the final out of the inning going 6-4 to wrap up the top half of this fifth. Bottom half, Joey Fear takes a fastball from Cody Northcott upstairs, ball one. Fear, an RBI single and a run scored, and also has made a couple of nice defensive plays from his first base position. Ground ball foul first base way.
Both teams same number of hits so far, 6, but Bearcat starter Jared Haller's done a great job of scattering those 6 hits and only dancing through raindrops, figuratively and literally so far. Giving up just that one run.
Wide of the 1-1 from Northcott. Foul ball out of play. Down the left field side. And beyond. Northcott nods, kicks and deals. 1-2 ground ball pushed past the mound, headed up the middle, and it gets by the diving glove of Eric King and into center field. Leadoff single for Joey Fear. Good effort by King, trying to make a diving backhanded play. But once that one gets past Northcott, even if King gets to it, likely an infield single at its worst, and ends up being a single that gets through the middle. So now one aboard for Brad Burkhardt.
That was similar to the Cody Trench hit a half inning ago. A.J. Kavinsky came up with that one. Eric King unable to get this one, but the results would have been the same. That one had hit all over it as soon as it passed that pitcher's mound.
Burkhardt singled and scored in the third. And a ground ball to shortstop Trench. He'll flip to second. King with the out there on to first. 6-4-3 double play, and that cleans things up. 2 outs, nobody on.
Cody Northcott will say thank you very much to his defense. Taylor made double play ball, leading Trench from his shortstop position into second base. He could have flipped that to King or taken it on his own. Elected to flip it, and an easy double play.
Andrew Kazusko walked in the second, singled in a pair of runs in the third. And on the curveball, bounces the ball behind home plate, foul, strike one. Well, as we've noted, a major difference in batting average for Kazusko with runners on and bases empty. Foul ball. Now behind 0-2.
And that's usually how it is. A lot of batters do better or hit better with runners on base, just simply because that means the pitcher's sometimes getting hit and sometimes the pitcher's focusing on the runners. But to have a batting average raise that much more, 150 points more with as many plate appearances as Kazusko's had, that's eye-popping, something that definitely stands out.
1-2 chopper waiting on the second hop is third baseman Ross Miller. He's got the strong arm, fires across the diamond in time to retire the side. A single, a double play, nobody left aboard. And the score after 5 innings, it's St. Vincent 4, Thiel 1. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
The Washington Wild Things open a brand new season of Frontier League Baseball on May 17th and play their home opener on Friday, May 24th, when the Wild Things welcome the Southern Illinois Miners to Consol Energy Park. The 2013 season boasts plenty of fun for the family, including Thirsty Thursdays, fireworks on Fridays, and special giveaways throughout the summer. Not to mention the Frontier League All-Star Game on July 17th. For tickets, call 866-456-WILD. That's 866-456-WILD.
Visigroup, a multifaceted graphic designs company that has been producing great designs since 1999, offering creative services like branding, new media, illustration, exhibitions, advertising, direct mail, and annual reports. Everything Visigroup does is focused on producing outstanding design and service. For a design consultation, email Visigroup at info@visigroup.net. Good things come in small packages, and we do big things.
Top of the sixth, it's 4-1 St. Vincent. Thiel trying to find a way to strike back against the Bearcats. Eric King, Eric Steininger, and Nick Rossmiller, 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for the Tomcats. King 0 for 2, Steininger 0 for 2, and Rossmiller 1 for 2 as the grounds crew doing some work around the home plate area. Included in that, head coach for the Presidents.
Doubles as a grounds crew member.
Yeah, Jeff Mountain. He is a busy man. He doesn't end his day at victories in the afternoon. He keeps up on the playing surface here at Ross Memorial. And he was also part of that group along with some of his players that helped reconstruct the right center field fence that blew down during some heavy rainstorms this afternoon and evening. And after W&J defeated Thomas More in Game 1 today 10-1, advancing to the championship round. The lightning and rains hit the area before Thiel and St. Vincent could even get started. Haller was in his warm-ups before the top of the first inning could even get underway, and they were sent off the field because of lightning. The rain was sure to follow soon thereafter, and a heavy storm that, as we said, literally blew down the right center field wall. And it's not a hard wall, if you will.
No, it's not cemented into the ground or anything like that. It's a portable wall, 4 or 5 feet high, and they're all connected. So once the wind got up under one of those sections of the wall out there, it kind of created a domino effect and took down the rest of that right center field wall. About 20, 25 sections of wall out there had to be propped back up, but still ready to go. And that delay didn't seem to affect, at least adversely affect, Jared Haller at all. He's been cruising along through 5 innings, just allowing that one run. Thiel couldn't solve a lefty yesterday, Paul Ewell for Thomas More, and yet to solve the lefty today. A couple of southpaws stymieing this potent Tomcat attack.
Haller saving his best for the PAC tournament as he deals to Eric King as the field conditions ready for play, throwing down some of that diamond dust, if you will, on the only areas that have dirt around the bases. First pitch, a strike to King, who's 0 for 2. King goes after the 0-1. It's a high fly ball to deep left. Going back, Jordan Britcher backpedaling, runs out of room. It's a home run. Solo homer for Eric King cuts the score to 4-2 St. Vincent.
Well, that was a moonshot up in the air for forever, and Britcher could have camped under it had he not ran out of room, but ended up backing right into the outfield fence, and that ball landed beyond it. Solo home run for King. Now 4-2 lead for St. Vincent. Thiel doubling its run production in this game, courtesy of that home run.
King's second home run of the season and 13th RBI. As the Thiel dugout becomes more vocal, might be just the tonic they need.
Definitely one of the more potent attacks in the PAC offensively. Kind of a sleeping bear so far during the tournament. You know the averages, you know the power that these guys have, especially in the heart of the order.
Steininger takes in the dirt for a ball. Thiel, the conference leaders as a team in home runs, and King adds to that with a long ball here in the sixth. That's the second home run of the tournament. Joey Fear has the first, which he hit a solo bomb last night. 1-0 fouled straight back by Steininger. 4-2 now the score. St. Vincent's lead cut in half. 1 run in the second inning for Thiel, 1 in this top of the sixth. Bearcats getting all 4 theirs in the third. Off-speed pitch on the 1-1 fouled away. Haller mentioning that he saves his best for the PAC tournament. Last year threw a complete game against W&J and an upset on day 1 a year ago. So far, pretty good outing, but still has some work to do. With the lead, 1-2, slow roller to second. Charging in is Kavinsky. Gobbles it up, throws the first. One away.
Well, back on track after giving up that home run to lead off the inning. It's good to not compound your mistakes there by at least not allowing a base runner right after that home run, being able to get that first out, get back on track, and throwing ground balls right now. That's a good way to work quickly. You don't use up a whole bunch of pitches. You get ground outs as opposed to strikeouts, working deep in the counts.
Haller to Rossmiller. Takes a good breaking ball for a strike. That's how good pitchers respond. Home run, especially solo home run. No big deal. It's just a run.
Shrug it off and work on the next batter. You're going to give up one of those. You throw enough innings every once in a while. Might as well just tip your cap to the batter and then work on the next one. You just don't want it to turn into a flurry, and that's been kind of the story of the tournament so far, those big innings.
0-1 missing for a ball. 1-1 pitch upcoming from the left-hander. Deals outside off the plate. 2-1 to Rossmiller, the dangerous Nick Rossmiller. Doubled and scored in the second. 1 for 2 today. 1 out in the sixth. Haller's pitch. Fastball just misses. 3-1.
That must have been a little bit high. It looked like it caught the plate pretty good. Maybe a little high on Rossmiller. So let's get a good hitter's count here. 3-1. He'll look for something to drive.
Haller's wide and the 3-1, a strike on the outside edge.
Yeah, pitcher's pitch there on the outside corner, good location. Hard to do something with that if you're Rossmiller other than just fight it off. Kept the bat on his shoulder. He'll see this 3-2 pitch.
Took a step or two toward first base, but he'll backtrack now to face a 3-2 offering from Haller. Breaking ball, fly ball to right toward the line goes Tanner Master. Makes the catch. 2 away. So the base is still empty. It's Jared Nana. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI single in the second.
It's been raining for a while, but field conditions really haven't been compromised. And checking out your radar over here, you're right. It looks like the heavy stuff, at least for now, is heading north of Washington.
See that storm track?
That's good.
Comes in handy. Nana fouls one away, 0-1. 4-2 St. Vincent over the Tomcats. Solo homer earlier this inning by Eric King.
Tomorrow when we're broadcasting during the day, you'll have to talk about the types of clouds you see out there.
Okay. I'll do my best. I don't know all the types of clouds. My science isn't the best. It wasn't my best subject in school.
Thought you were up on all the weather patterns and everything. I didn't want to put you on the spot.
Cumulus and cirrus clouds,
there
that
you
sort
go.
of thing.
See?
I know a couple.
All right.
0-2 coming up from Haller in the dirt to Jared Nana for ball 1.
It's about a 50-foot breaking ball. Spiked that one. Just
big smile on the face of Haller.
Maybe grip that one a little too tight.
Two outs, nobody on. 4-2 St. Vincent. 1-2 pitch. Fastball swing and a miss. Nana wanted it, but came up empty. Strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Jared Haller. Solo homer by Eric King has trimmed the Bearcats' lead. Score after 5.5 at St. Vincent 4, Thiel 2. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
We're here at Sport Clips, the new just for guys haircutting place, to see what the buzz is about. How was it?
Nice cut, nice price, professional stylist. Doesn't get any better than this. There's sports on TV at every chair.
I got an awesome haircut, steam towel treatment, neck and shoulder massage. I went all the way!
What are you waiting for? Sport Clips is now in your neighborhood. At Sport Clips, guys win.
With 2 locations in Washington County, at the McMurray Shops in Peters Township and at Trinity Point in Washington.
When you are in need of fast, affordable, and professional voiceovers, contact TimeAd Productions. TimeAd Productions offers voice services for business presentations, documentary narrations, radio, television, imaging, and commercials, movie trailers, corporate phone systems, websites, audiobooks, and more. Visit or contact us online at www.timeadproductions.com.
Welcome back to Ross Memorial Park. It's 4-2 St. Vincent over the Thiel Tomcats. In the bottom of the sixth, it's Jordan Britcher to lead off. Cordy Northcott continues on for the Tomcats on the hill. Strike one on Britcher. Britcher sacrifice fly RBI in the third inning. 0-1 a called strike. If you missed game one earlier today, the W&J Presidents tied a Division III single game record with 5 sacrifice flies earlier on. Part of a 10-1 victory over the Thomas More Saints. So 2 pitch outside to Britcher, 1-2. And so the Bearcats with 1 sac fly to their credit here. With a 4-2 lead, 1-2 pitch from Northcott. Pulled foul toward the Thiel dugout on the first base side. Left-handed hitting Britcher. Trying to do some work with 2 strikes. Pitchers and batters trying to clear their cleats of mud as steady rain showers have been falling throughout the duration of this game for the most part. 1-2 fly ball slicing down the line in foul territory and making the catch. Eric Steininger had a long way to go, but makes the grab in foul ground, 1 down.
Sometimes it's tricky to see the ball at night, and it's definitely tricky to see the ball at night with rain everywhere, lights reflecting off the raindrops, and trying to keep that rain out of your face. If you're catching those fly balls, did a good job to navigate his way into foul territory and grab that one for the first out.
2-run lead for the Bearcats, 1 down for Grant Crawley, who's 1 for 2. Curveball, strike 1 from Northcott on the outside corner. Wide of the pitch. And rung up on the check swing. Ruled going around Grant Crawley by the home plate umpire, Dave Kernan. Crawley doesn't like that call. 2 strikes on the batter. Is
tough hole here. He's still got 1 more.
Quickly the 0-2 fastball outside, trying to get Crawley to chase. Frustrated, but would not bite.
I think he'd been very frustrated if that had been called.
And now we have time granted to the batter. Late time. Northcott still brought the pitch. Time was granted by Kernan. Tried again. 1-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the sixth. The offering from Northcott. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Oh, and some words clearly between Crawley and the Thiel catcher, Dan Kohler. Kind of a little bit of a bump between those two, and appears we have a warning issued by the home plate umpire to both sides now.
I'm not sure what was said, but it looked like it was pretty much unprovoked. Just Crawley gave him a little shove as Northcott made quick work of him. Crawley back to the dugout.
Second strikeout for Northcott. Fastball upstairs to Murphy for a ball.
Northcott working quickly as any pitcher would in the rain. You want to get back to the shelter your dugout. Don't want that ball to get too wet.
1-0 fly ball left center field. That'll get down for a base hit and roll toward the wall, but cutting it off in left center is Steininger. Fires in, but it's a stand-up 2-out double for Vince Murphy, his 3rd hit of the tournament. So Murphy hitting that ball hard, stroked into left center on a line. And here's Tanner Master. He singled in the 4th inning. 4-2 Bearcats leading. Northcott once again cleaning off his cleats behind the mound. Now ready on the bump. Takes a look at the runner Murphy. Deals to the plate. Fastball high. Ball 1. Going back to the Crawley at bat. On his strikeout swing, it was kind of a lunging swing as he was over home plate. And Kohler, after the strikeout, just throwing the ball back around. And a bumped chest more or less, but Crawley with a little more of a shove that was purposeful.
Yeah, didn't see a problem with the play up until the shove. Kohler, the Thiel catcher, just routine play, throwing the ball around the infield.
But warnings issued after that. 2-0 the count on Master, and stepping off the mound, Northcott.
Yeah, you don't want to see the extracurricular stuff in this game. It's been a well-played game, tight game so far, tightest we've seen in the tournament.
2-0 curveball, a strike on the outside corner.
After 3 big wins and then a long delay. Tight baseball. 4-2 right now. St. Vincent, opportunity to maybe add on with a base hit to the outfield here.
2-1, another good curve for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And as you've said, Justin, the name of the tournament so far has been the big inning. Every team that's come away with a win to this point has had the big inning. Well, St. Vincent had a big third inning with 4 runs. And the 2-2, ball pulled well to left, will drop in front of Steininger for a base hit. Being waved around is Murphy. Throw to the plate on one hop, playing it in front of the bases. Kohler, no tag, is behind. Trotting home is Vince Murphy behind the catcher, and it's 5-2 St. Vincent. The Tomcats going to appeal at third, saying the runner missed the bag, but safe is the call. And it is indeed a 5-2 score in favor of the Bearcats. RBI single for Tanner Master. So the number 9 hitter productive, 2 for 3, and drives in the 5th run of the game for St. Vincent. Master with his 15th RBI of the year. Pitch to Kavinsky, ground ball to second, played by King to his left. He'll fire on to first to end the inning. A couple of 2-out base hits, a double by Murphy, an RBI single by Master, and the Bearcats add on. Score after 6, it's St. Vincent 5, Thiel 2. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
The Washington Wild Things open a brand new season of Frontier League Baseball on May 17th and play their home opener on Friday, May 24th, when the Wild Things welcome the Southern Illinois Miners to Consol Energy Park. The 2013 season boasts plenty of fun for the family, including Thirsty Thursdays, fireworks on Fridays, and special giveaways throughout the summer. Not to mention the Frontier League All-Star Game on July 17th. For tickets, call 866-456-WILD. That's 866-456-WILD.
Visigroup, a multifaceted graphic designs company that has been producing great designs since 1999, offering creative services like branding, new media, illustration, exhibitions, advertising, direct mail, and annual reports. Everything Visigroup does is focused on producing outstanding design and service. For a design consultation, email Visigroup at info@visigroup.net. Good things come in small packages, and we do big things.
St. Vincent 5, Thiel 2. Top of the 7th, Trent Smith, Nick Schiavone, and Cody Trench due up. Some work being done to the home plate area. Actually just trying to clear off some dirt from home plate, which is caked in mud right now with the rains falling and the new application of the diamond dust. That dirt starting to cover home plate, so the home plate umpire, Dave Kernan, says, I need a little help here.
Yeah, the two big things you look for in a situation like this, you're looking for, obviously, grip on the baseball, which you do by switching out the baseballs every once in a while, just make sure they don't get wet and waterlogged, and also the footing, especially in the batter's box for the umpire, catcher, and batter, and then on the pitcher's mound for the pitcher.
Good breaking ball from Jared Haller for strike 1 to Trent Smith. Ball started in toward the batter, broke over the plate. Smith expecting that one to come well inside. Smith 1 for 2 today. 0-1 downstairs on another breaking ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5-2, St. Vincent is now it's Haller kicking away at the top of the pitcher's mound. 5 runs on 9 hits for St. Vincent, 1 error. 2 runs on 6 hits, no errors for Thiel. 1-1 pitch. This ball driven well, high and deep to right field by Smith. Ranging back, but having no chance. Tanner Master, that one well out of here. Another solo bomb by the Tomcats makes it 5-3.
Yeah, another leadoff home run by Thiel. That ball absolutely crushed. You're right, Randy. And unfortunately for the Tomcats, they've had 2 home runs the last 2 innings. Nobody on for either home run, so definitely displaying their power, but a couple of solo shots. St. Vincent still hanging on to this lead, 5-3, but you get the feeling any more of these Thiel's bats are going to start to wake up and maybe find some base runners.
Well, of all the power bats that the Tomcats have, that's the first home run of the season for Trent Smith. And his 26th RBI, 2 for 3 days so far, as we have a visit to the mound with Jared Haller. Leadoff batter has been a problem for Haller today. Other than that, he's fine. Leadoff double in the second, and 2 leadoff homers he's allowed. And Rossmiller, who led off the second inning with a double, he did come around to score. So anyone who's led off with a hit of any sort has come around. Of course, the round trippers by King and Smith make it pretty easy for the Tomcats to score.
Alex Kazusko looking to take off the jacket, warm up in the bullpen beyond the outfield wall.
Nick Schiavone with a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Saw him yesterday for the Bearcats.
Schiavone hit into a double play, 4-6-3 in the second. Popped up and foul ground in the 5th. 0-1 pitch. Bender on the outside corner for a strike. So it's a 2-run game again, 5-3 Bearcats. Thiel using the home run ball to edge back. 0-2 fastball well outside. Right-handed hitting Schiavone against the lefty, Jared Haller. Kicking the 1-2, also well off the plate. Something off speed that time. 2-2 on Schiavone.
Looks like Gerhardt's also down there throwing. You got 35, Gerhardt, 36, Kazusko.
Both of those men pitched yesterday. Gerhardt was the starter.
And he went 5 2/3. Picked up the loss in the game.
Well, you don't leave anything in the cupboard in the PAC tournament.
Guess not. Not sure how many pitches he threw, but Gerhardt's line yesterday, 5 2/3, 9 hits, 4 walks. So you know he went into some batters at least.
2 balls and 2 strikes on Schiavone. Haller delivers. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. 4th strikeout of the game for Haller. 1 out in the 7th.
We saw that at the end of the 6th inning. Haller getting Jared Nana. He reared back and threw a fastball by Nana. Here he does it to Schiavone and sends him back to the dugout. Good speed late in the innings here.
Cody Trench takes a breaking ball for a strike. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the 5th.
And that's a tough pitch to square up after seeing that fastball. And to the last hitter, Howard just floats that breaking ball across the plate.
0-1, another bender chopped over the mound. Second baseman Kavinsky plays it near the back throw to first. Is not in time. Infield single for Trench.
I've seen a lot of those today, especially in this game. The choppers past the pitcher's mound, the slow rollers to a middle infielder. Kind of in no man's land, really, where the second baseman's playing. Got a long way to run for that ball, and by the time Kavinsky comes up with it, it's a 3rd or 4th infield hit we've seen just in this game alone. And a ball like that past the pitcher's mound, not beyond the infielders, but an infielder has to come a long way, and by the time it gets to the ball, can't throw out the runner.
Dan Kohler 2 for 2 with a couple of singles and hits a 2-hopper to short. Burkhart flips to second. Kavinsky out there on to first. Off the hop, picked on the back end by Joey Fear. Inning ending, 6-4-3 double play. Solo homer by Trent Smith cuts into the St. Vincent lead. 7th inning stretch time at Ross Memorial Park. The score, St. Vincent 5, Thiel 3. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
Disability affects the lives of over 29,000 people in Fayette, Washington, and Greene counties. Tri-County Patriots for Independent Living are people with and without disabilities working to meet those needs in the community. The success of Triple comes from the commitment of a dedicated board of directors, its members, and volunteers. To continue to improve services, Triple is renovating the historical YWCA building located at 42 West Maiden Street in Washington. This will allow for an assistive internet cafe, increased veteran services, and transportation and wellness to provide skills to help with independent living. Your help and feedback are appreciated, and if you seek assistance, we're here to help. Call us at 1-877-889-0965. That number, 877-889-0965. Or visit us online at triple.com and on Facebook.
(5-3) Thiel Tomcats trailing the St. Vincent Bearcats. Nick Beemendorfer, Joey Fear, Brad Burkhart, 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up against Cody Northcott. And every time the Bearcats start to edge out their lead, the Tomcats come through with a big hit, a home run ball. Eric King with a solo homer in the 6th. And Trent Smith with a solo homer in the top half of this 7th. So we move to the bottom half. Beamendorfer will start off against Northcott. Beamendorfer 1 for 2. Sacked bunt in the first, singled and scored in the third. Hits a hard ground ball on 2 hops to Ross Miller at third base. Lob toss from Ross Miller, who can rifle it if he wants to, but had all day there. So just throws one accurately to his first baseman, Trent Smith. 1 down in the 7th. Joey Fear 2 for 3, a couple of singles, an RBI single and a run scored back in the 3rd. Northcott winds and delivers. Curveball drops in the zone for a strike. 5-3 St. Vincent. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th inning. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Kind of an overthrow there from Northcott on the fastball. 1-1. One. Stays outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now, so far, Joey Fear has had himself a fine tournament. Following up last night's performance with another solid outing offensively and defensively, and had a nice pick on the back end of that inning-ending double play in the top half of this frame.
Now, we've talked about the catchers. When you have a solid defensive catcher, it gives the pitcher a lot more confidence to throw a ball in the dirt knowing that it's going to be blocked or picked out of there. Same thing for a first baseman. You have a first baseman that can pick a ball in the dirt. Gives your infield a lot of confidence.
2-2 roller to the first baseman. Smith will toss to Northcott covering the bag. 3-1 goes the out, 2 away. That time a slow roller to the right side of the infield, and Smith had to hustle in and to his right to play it, leaving the only opportunity to get the out coming with Northcott covering the bag, and successful. 3-1 goes the out. Brad Burkhart watches strike 1. 2-run lead for St. Vincent. Northcott trying to keep his team in it. Allowed 4 runs in the 3rd. Since then, just 1 more run. Delivers a strike. Northcott has been a solid starter for the Tomcats this year and starting to feel it here over the later stages of this game from the middle to late innings. 0-2 protecting the plate. Burkhart fouls it off. Allowed 4 runs on 5 hits in the 3rd. Since then, he's given up just 3 hits. And back-to-back 2-out hits in the 6th that accounted for St. Vincent's additional run. 0-2 again fouled off.
Another good breaking ball there from Northcott. Last 3 pitches, he's on breaking ball, outer half, fastball outer half, and then breaking ball off the table again.
Wide of the 0-2. Once more, it's a foul ball out of play.
Yeah, sticking with that outer half of the plate. That time came with the heat. Burkhart still hanging in there, looking for something he can handle and hit into fair territory.
0-2 with the bases cleared. Breaking ball outside.
He just did the scientific test to make sure it's still raining. We stuck our hand out there outside the press box. It is still raining outside.
It's raining pretty hard now.
Yeah, it's getting stronger.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bearcats. Score after 7. It's St. Vincent 5, Thiel 3. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships brought to you by Sport Clips.
When you are in need of fast, affordable, and professional voiceovers, contact TimeAd Productions. TimeAd Productions offers voice services for business presentations, documentary narrations, radio, television, imaging, and commercials, movie trailers, corporate phone systems, websites, audiobooks, and more. Visit or contact us online at www.timeadproductions.com.
The Washington Wild Things open a brand new season of Frontier League Baseball on May 17th and play their home opener on Friday, May 24th, when the Wild Things welcome the Southern Illinois Miners to Consol Energy Park. The 2013 season boasts plenty of fun for the family, including Thirsty Thursdays, fireworks on Fridays, and special giveaways throughout the summer. Not to mention the Frontier League All-Star Game on July 17th. For tickets, call 866-456-WILD. That's 866-456-WILD.
We move to the 8th, 5-3, St. Vincent over the Thiel Tomcats in what has been a tight ball game. It was 4-1 St. Vincent after 3 innings, after a 4-run inning by the Bearcats. Since then, the team's trading runs, but Thiel edging a little bit closer, down by just 2 to this point, using the long ball to help. Solo homers by Eric King and Trent Smith has brought this to a 2-run contest, and you get the feeling this one's far from over just yet.
Yeah, Jared Haller going back out here to start out the 8th inning, doing a little field work right now, making sure the footing in the batter's box, and now the pitcher's mound is still solid. It really haven't been a whole lot of slipping out there. Good footing, I think, at least from what I can tell out here. The people here at W&J doing a great job of making sure this facility is playable despite all the rain we had earlier today and throughout most of this game. The wind looks like it's starting to pick up again. The rain's kind of coming down more of a slant than just straight down as it was before. You see the net over here starting to wave a little bit more on the backstop.
Doug Farley takes a pitch for ball 1, popped into and out of the glove of catcher Andrew Kozusko. But nobody on base. First pitch of the 8th inning from Jared Haller. It's been a workhorse over his career, and continue on here in this game. The starting pitcher for the Bearcats finds a sign he likes. Big nod and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball. Seal number 1. It's strike 1. 1-1 the count here on Doug Farley.
St. Vincent used 5 pitchers in yesterday's game against W&J, and while obviously you want to win this game, you need to win this game to stay in the tournament. They'd definitely like Jared Haller to keep eating up these innings too. He's doing it effectively, doing it efficiently, and it helps save your bullpen. If they end up winning this game, they'll have to come back tomorrow. Well, they'll get to come back tomorrow. They'll look forward to coming back tomorrow, not a have to come back tomorrow.
Foul ball out of play, now 1-2. Farley 0 for 3 tonight, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. 5 strikeouts now for Haller.
Still got his good fastball, I see, and looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. That's 3 strikeouts in the last 6 batters he's faced.
King solo homer his last time up. Eric King is 1 for 3 overall. Poked his long ball over the left field fence. And that pitch clips King on the foot. Hit batsman. 1 out runner for the Tomcats.
Now with the way Thiel has been swinging the bat, a couple home runs to their credit. Now you bring the tying run to the plate. Steininger will stride in here. In the middle of the order, we know they can inflict some damage in a hurry with the long ball.
Yeah, the 2 home runs to this point, coming with no runners on base. And Thiel, a team with their type of home run power, they want runners on, and they have one now. Game tying run at the plate here in the 8th inning. Pickoff move. Back standing up is King. King with good speed as well. 8 for 8 on stolen base attempts if they choose to use that. First baseman Fear holding him on. Off-speed pitch on the outside part of the plate for a strike.
Steininger a couple of home runs this year, so he's certainly capable. If you're looking for an extra base hit from him, you might look at a double. He has 14 of those out of his 67 hits.
Thiel has hit into 2 inning-ending double plays tonight. 0-1 pitch. Haller deals low, and Haller would love to get another one of those inning-ending DPs. A 4.63 so far and a 6.43. So the middle infield helping put the previous 2 together with a runner at first and 1 out in the top of the 8th. 5-3 Bearcats. Haller long stare at first, deals to the plate. Up and away, ball 2. Right-handed hitting Eric Steininger. 0 for 3.
Gerhardt and Alex Kozusko still continue to throw. Couple of righties in the bullpen for the Bearcats. Lefty on the mound right now, and Jared Haller.
Pickoff throw. Standing up is King, returning to first base. 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error for St. Vincent. 3 runs on 8 hits and no errors for the Tomcats, batting here in the top of the 8th. Haller's 2-1. Up and away again, now behind on Steininger. 3 balls and 1 strike. Despite the steady stream of showers that has been falling throughout the duration of this game, field conditions looking pretty good right now at Ross Memorial Park. Grounds crew doing a fantastic job. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Steininger saw something he liked. Took a big swing, but unable to make contact.
Haller pumping that fastball into the glove. Saying earlier that looks like he's been getting stronger. He's relied on that as a strikeout pitch.
Payoff pitch popped out of play. And again, Haller, as we talked about after allowing the 2 home runs that he did, responded with outs directly thereafter. A sign of a good veteran pitcher.
You just tip your cap and move on to the next batter, knowing that those solo home runs for the moment can't hurt you. Just regroup and deal with next hitter in the box.
Payoff pitch with a runner going. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Throw into second base. Tag put down by Kavinsky. Strike him out. Throw him out. Double play. The 3rd double play turned by the Bearcats today. King doesn't like the call at second, but he's not going to win his petition. Score after 7.5. It's St. Vincent 5, Thiel 3. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
Visigroup, a multifaceted graphic designs company that has been producing great designs since 1999, offering creative services like branding, new media, illustration, exhibitions, advertising, direct mail, and annual reports. Everything Visigroup does is focused on producing outstanding design and service. For a design consultation, email Visigroup at info@visigroup.net. Good things come in small packages, and we do big things.
The Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America has important information for people with asthma. There are 2 main causes of asthma symptoms: airway constriction you feel and inflammation you may not, and most medicines only treat one. At asthma.com, you'll find information about working with your doctor and treating both main causes of asthma symptoms, and how this can help prevent symptoms before they even start. This message brought to you by AAFA with funding and editorial support by GlaxoSmithKline. For more information, go to asthma.com.
St. Vincent with a 5-3 advantage over the Thiel Tomcats, bottom of the 8th inning. Big strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the top of the 8th. The Bearcats with a chance for some insurance as Andrew Kazusko takes a breaking ball upstairs from starter Cody Northcott for the Tomcats. Ball 1. (1-0), a strike. Kazusko, 2-run single in the 3rd inning, part of a 4-run frame for St. Vincent. 4 runs in the 3rd, 1 in the 6th for the Bearcats. For Thiel, 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 6th, and 1 in the 7th. 2-1, Bender upstairs. Northcott returns behind the pitcher's mound to clean off his cleats. As we mentioned, steady rains falling. The good news, the heavy stuff has been gone and over with to this point of the day. 3-1, swing and a miss on the high fastball. Looked as if it might have been ball 4, and checking with the home plate umpire, Dave Kernan, on that. And after the high heater, now full count. Next pitch from Northcott, swing and a miss again. This time off the plate, chases strike 3. And that is the 4th strikeout on the day for Northcott.
And back-to-back strikeouts, getting Burkhart fanning to end the 7th inning and getting Kazusko to start out the 8th.
Left-handed hitting Jordan Britcher takes a fastball on the outside edge. And get the look from both starters that even though this game is in the late innings in a steady rainstorm, they are getting stronger. Both of them getting out after out, and even when there are runners on base, they manage to cut them down rather quickly. 0-1, a called strike, good curveball.
Well, both of them seniors. They might be the last college game they pitch in, giving them everything they have.
0-2 outside, ball one. Trying to go out with a win here. Hope that it may not be their last appearance. 1-2, although with the start today and likely, it's already 8 innings for Haller and 7+ for Northcott. Likely it would be their last start.
And it's an elimination game, so it definitely has to be at least somebody's last start.
And at least be somebody's, as you said. If one team is to end up winning the championship and advancing to the NCAA tournament, there may be another day. 1-2, wave and a miss on the breaking ball in the dirt, as Kohler, the catcher, will complete the strikeout, going 2-3, back-to-back Ks. Actually, 3 consecutive Ks if you go back to the 7th inning. 5 total for Northcott. 2 outs now, the bottom of the 8th. Grant Crawley, 1 for 3, singled in the 3rd.
Looks like he said something to Kohler and mentioned his last at bat, kind of gave the shoulder or maybe a forearm to him. It looks like they were patching things up as Crowley's about to stand in here. So good show of sportsmanship after a misunderstanding, it looks like, after the last at bat.
Bury the axe, so to speak. Northcott, after a conversation with first baseman Trent Smith, climbs the hill. Fastball low and away, ball one, off the equipment of Kohler. And on deck man Vince Murphy serves as ball boy, retrieves that. 1-0, fastball outside. (5-3) Bearcats, 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 8th. Wide of the 2-0 from Northcott. This fastball on the outside edge. 2-1. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate. Started out toward the batter, broke over. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nice bender. That started out behind the batter and came back across the plate.
Check swing on the offering low and away. Full count. 2 outs, nobody on in the 8th. 2-run lead for St. Vincent. Payoff pitch, fly ball to center. Doug Farley ranges to his left to make the grab. That ends the frame. Bearcats retired in order. We move to the 9th. The score, St. Vincent 5, Thiel 3. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden...
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
Don't wait. Call 911 immediately.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
We're here at Sport Clips, the new just for guys haircutting place, to see what the buzz is about. How was it?
Nice cut, nice price, professional stylist. Doesn't get any better than this. There's sports on TV at every chair.
I got an awesome haircut, steam towel treatment, neck and shoulder massage. I went all the way!
What are you waiting for? Sport Clips is now in your neighborhood. At Sport Clips, guys win.
With 2 locations in Washington County, at the McMurray Shops in Peters Township and at Trinity Point in Washington.
5-3 St. Vincent, top of the 9th, and Jared Haller looking for the complete game effort as he will return to the mound for the top of the 9th. 4, 5, and 6 batters due up for the Tomcats, using some of their home run power to get back into this game. Solo shots by Eric King and Trent Smith. And the conference leaders in home runs, they are 3 outs away from elimination, trying to stave off elimination right now.
Yeah, still a dangerous part of the order here. 4, 5, 6 for Thiel, Ross Miller, Nana, and Trent Smith. All 3 of them have pop.
Pitch from Haller. Curveball on the outside corner to the right-handed hitting Ross Miller. Strike 1.
You can see that coming. He's not going to give Ross Miller a dead red fastball to start off. He's going to pick at that plate.
0-1. This one bends outside. 1 ball, 1 strike off the outside quarter.
Yeah, first one came back over the plate. That one just off the outside edge. Look for Kazusko to maybe set up there again.
1-1. Now he's set up there, but just misses the corner. This time a little closer than the previous pitch, but
maybe a tad outside, maybe a tad low. Either way, Ross Miller in the driver's seat now. 2-1 count. He'll look dead red again.
Conference leader in batting average, Ross Miller on the 2-1 takes a strike at the knees.
If you're going to throw that fastball, you got to throw it down there. Don't get it up to any of these Thiel hitters. Already seen them park too.
Ross Miller nodded his head in approval of a good pitch and now awaits the 2-2. Haller deals outside.
Big hit pitch here. Maybe set the tone of this top of the 9th inning.
Haller finds a sign he likes and now ready for the payoff pitch. Ross Miller fouls it straight back to the netting.
Fastball up and away. Maybe out of the strike zone. Ross Miller fouled it off, so we'll do it again. Another full count pitch upcoming.
After waiting through all the rain today, this is easily the closest game of the tournament that we've seen so far. Payoff pitch. Ross Miller fouls off another to the netting. Closest margin of victory so far is 9 runs. That was earlier on today. W&J beating Thomas More 10-1.
We've seen 14-1, 14-3, 10-1, and right now 5-3. St. Vincent holding on to this lead.
Battle here to start the 9th. Ross Miller drives it through the left side for a base hit. Leadoff single for Nick Ross Miller. His second hit of the night.
And fastball left out over the plate. Just drove that through the hole between shortstop and third base. Leadoff runner on for Thiel, and here's a guy right now that could tie it with one monstrous swing of the bat.
And now with the runner aboard, everyone, for the time being, that trots to the plate represents the game-tying run, but we're going to have a visit to the mound by the St. Vincent coaching staff. As you've mentioned, Justin, there have been a couple of men out throwing in the bullpen for the Bearcats for quite some time.
Yeah, we had Gary Gerhardt and Alex Kazusko, and it looks like just Gary Gerhardt throwing out there, but both have been up. They signal out there that he's good, but no move has been made. Jared Haller will remain in the game. Meeting adjourned at the mound.
5-3 St. Vincent. Leadoff man is on, Nick Ross Miller. Jared Nana 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the second inning. At that time, it put the Tomcats ahead 1-0. Bearcats answered with a 4-run third, and St. Vincent has led ever since. But right now, a 2-run game with 1 on. Haller, off-speed pitch for a strike. Good breaking ball there to Nana. Confident in his breaking stuff. Nana has looked fastball quite a bit in this contest. 0-1. This time he gets a fastball, but late on it, fouls it away.
A little late on it. Way out of here. Probably across the street into the woods. He's in a hole right now, 0-2.
I mentioned that St. Vincent has turned 3 double plays today. All have been inning-ending DPs.
That'd be huge right now. Really clean up this inning.
2-run lead. Ross Miller with his lead off of first. Fear plays in front of the runner, 0-2 outside.
Good waste pitch, but well off the plate. Nana did not chase that ball in the left-handed batter's box.
One-two offering. Fouled away. Thiel with home runs from Eric King and Trent Smith. Trimming the score to 5-3. St. Vincent and Jared Haller looking for a complete game victory. 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3, looking at the knees with the fastball. Nana upset as he had a pitch that he would have liked to have done something with, but watches it for strike 3, 6. make that 7 Ks in the game for Jared Haller.
That's a huge first out. If nothing more gets an out and gets the Bearcats closer to closing out this game, but the power of Nana goes back to the bench. Now you have to deal with a guy, Trent Smith, that's already homered today.
Takes low and away for a ball. Smith 2 for 3 with a single in the second and the aforementioned solo rocket in the 7th that was well over the right field fence. And with a runner aboard, another swing like that would tie this up in the 9th. 5-3 St. Vincent, 1-0 pitch. Smith takes up and in, 2-0. Smith, a left-handed hitter, lefty versus lefty. But Smith has won the early battles. Thiel's dugout rooting on Trent Smith as he takes a strike on the outside corner. Fastball from Haller. Winner of this will face Thomas More tomorrow. 2-1. Fouled back to the screen by Smith. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The winner faces Thomas More in the opener of tomorrow's action. The loser goes home. And right now, Thiel on the losing end of a 5-3 score. But 1 out and 1 on. Still a lot to be taken care of here in this 9th inning. Haller's 2-2 pitch, breaking ball, fouled away again to the netting.
Just did get a piece of that. Here's where you'd like that inning-ending double play. Haller could send St. Vincent home with a win and an invitation to tomorrow's tournament action with a ground ball here.
2-2. Pops him up. Shallow center. Backing up is Burkhart. Coming in Murphy. It's Burkhart who makes the catch in shallow center. 2 outs of the 9th. Comes down to Nick Schiavone. And we're going to have a pinch hitter for Schiavone. That is Trent Mosley for the Tomcats. So Trent Mosley pinch hitting for Nick Schiavone. With 2 outs, 1 on in the bottom of the 9th. Mosley's totals for the year. He's a .293 hitter, 4 homers and 16 RBIs. So Joe Shalley going for more pop in the bat with an opportunity to tie it with 1 swing. Haller has been tough on the mound today. He's punched out 7. And Mosley fouls the first pitch out of play.
He doesn't get cheated up there. Big hack.
Now he knows what he's there to do.
Oh, yeah. 2 outs in the 9th inning, representing the tying run at the plate. You're going to see 3 huge hacks from him.
Mosley, right-handed hitter, 0-1, outside from the southpaw, ball 1. Mosley, a sophomore from South Euclid, Ohio. As Ross Miller at first, he led off the inning with a single. 2 outs, top of the 9th, runner going. 1-1 breaking ball is a called strike. St. Vincent not worried about where Ross Miller goes. They didn't flinch.
Good move by him, though. Not being held on at first. Might as well take the free base to negate that force play at second.
5-3 St. Vincent in the top of the 9th. 1-2 pitch, 2 outs. Mosley pops it up, foul ground, first base side, but not enough room for either Kazusko or Fear. Thiel, the number 2 seed, against St. Vincent, the number 4 seed. Haller will clean off his cleats before another important 9th inning pitch. Ross Miller at second base with 2 outs and another 1-2 offering due to Mosley. Here it comes, fly ball. This one hit well to right center field, and it will drop in for a base hit. Played by Murphy in center. run to score. Throw into second base. Sliding in safely there is Mosley. RBI double makes it a one-run game. Tomcats with life, down by 1 in the 9th.
Tying run now on second base, courtesy of that double by Mosley. And very interesting here at Ross Memorial Park. 2 outs in the 9th inning. St. Vincent clinging now to this one-run lead.
So Mosley comes through, keeps the game alive. And Cody Trinich, who's 2 for 3, getting some instructions from Joe Shalley, the head coach of the Thiel Tomcats. And Mick Janasco going to make a visit to the mound. That'll be it for Haller. So Haller goes 8 2/3, and we'll get a big round of applause here from his dugout as he'll hand the ball over to Mick Janasco, and the Bearcats will go to the bullpen. And it will be last night's starting pitcher, Gary Gerhardt, who will enter. So Haller, 8 2/3. He can win it. He cannot lose it. Bearcats with a 5-4 lead, and Gerhardt trying to close out a victory. Totals on Gerhardt this year: 14 appearances, 11 starts. 5-6 record with a 4.14 ERA and 78 1/3 innings. Has allowed 93 hits, 46 runs, 36 earned, with 23 walks and 49 strikeouts. He has not collected a save yet this season, but trying to pick one up right here in the PAC tournament.
Yeah, always a good time to pick up your first save, and a better time here with 2 outs in the 9th coming in. Looks like he got a little bit of adrenaline behind that fastball. And a couple warm-up pitches. Throwing hard out here.
7 strikeouts for Haller, no walks tonight. 8 2/3, gives up 10 hits, 4 runs. Is on the hook, though, for the runner at second base, and Trent Mosley. And Gerhardt will try to keep him there, and if he does, it means the Bearcats have advanced to tomorrow's action against Thomas More. Glad you can be with us tonight on the PAC Sports Network. Exciting finish in this one. I'm Randy Gore along with Justin Pyles, so we'll have all the action tomorrow as well, and we'll be with you till the champion has been decided. So Gary Gerhardt, who started last night's contest, he just needs to come up with 1 out, and his outing will be a short one. Doesn't matter how long he pitched yesterday. Gerhardt, senior from Anaheim, California. And Cody Trinich, the right-handed batter, the shortstop for the Tomcats, steps in. He's 2 for 3 with a pair of singles. Another base hit could be just enough to bring in Mosley from second base. 5-4 lead for St. Vincent. Gerhardt deals up and in, ball 1. Cody Trinich with 28 RBIs this season. The right-hander Gerhardt with a 1-0 fastball blazed by Trinich for strike 1.
Gerhardt came in here and warmed up with all fastballs. Pretty good speed-wise and location-wise. See if he rear backs here with a 1-1 count.
From the stretch, 1-1 breaking ball for a called strike 2.
Oh, that's a good-looking pitch. They're seeing all fastballs and warm-ups in the first 2 of this at-bat. Pulled the string there. Froze Trinich.
Had a lot of motion. And perfect placement. Down to their final strike. 1-2 pitch. Fastball sky down the right field line. Foul territory. Long run for Tanner Master. He'll drop it. Oh, had it in his glove and could not hang on a sliding effort. Had the game in his glove but cannot make the catch. And Thiel
life
lives on for at least another pitch.
Had a long way to go.
No doubt fighting the rain tonight.
Fight the rain. Had to run a ways to get there and slid in and out of his glove. Still 1-2 count on the batter, but Thiel going from no life to a little bit, trying to get up off the mat here in a 5-4 game. Pine run on second base.
5-4 St. Vincent. Thiel given a second chance. Runner at second, 1-2. Popped up, home plate area. Kazusko will come back toward the netting, and it'll drop on the roof of the press bunks.
I think we might have had that one if they'd opened the roof tonight.
I'm glad the roof is closed.
And being a little wet in here. Not good with all these electronics we have around either.
St. Vincent with a 4-run third inning has been leading ever since. It's a 5-4 game now. Thiel with the game-tying run in scoring position. 1-2 fouled away again by Trench.
Give him credit. Hanging in there. Hanging tough. A good Gerhardt fastball, outer half the plate. Just at the end of the bat on it to foul it off. Getting second life. He's definitely making the most of his opportunity here. Doesn't want to go down looking.
Gerhardt, look at the runner. 1-2 breaking ball. Ground ball left side of the infield. Played in the hole by the shortstop Burkhardt. He'll throw to third to keep the runner at bay. Only opportunity, actually no opportunity for for Burkhardt rather. He just held on to that for the most part and then just delivered a soft toss to Beemendorfer in case there was a wide turn at third. Runners at the quarters, infield single for Cody Trench, but that was big for Burkhardt just to get to that ball because he keeps it on the infield and keeps that runner at third.
Yeah, ball in the hole, and he came up clean with that. If that goes through him or even if he boots it towards the foul line, you're going to see mostly round third and come home with the tying run.
Dan Kohler, the number 9 hitter, who's 2 for 3 tonight, has runners at the corners. Game-tying run 90 feet away in the top of the ninth. 5-4 Bearcats, fastball outside, ball 1. Gerhardt nods, comes set from the stretch. 1-0 pitch. Liner, foul, first base side. St. Vincent, 5 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. Thiel, 4 runs on 12 hits and no errors. RBI double by Trent Mosley with 2 outs. Keeps this game going. Infield single by Trench moves Mosley to third. 1-1 pitch to the plate. Outside by Gerhardt. Ball 2. Gerhardt, deep breath, 2-1 pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss by Kohler. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. 5-4 St. Vincent in the ninth.
So Gerhardt rears back and gives him the good heater here.
Shakes off one side, accepts the second. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and the ball game is over. Big pump of the fist by Gary Gerhardt. And the Bearcats survive and advance to tomorrow's action to face the Thomas More Saints. For the Thiel Tomcats, valiant effort, but comes up short here tonight. As Thiel fought back, trailing 5-2, they cut it to 5-4. But in the end, they come up a run short. They leave 2 stranded in the ninth. This one a final. Your final score, St. Vincent 5, Thiel 4. You're listening to the PAC Baseball Championships, brought to you by Sport Clips.
Disability affects the lives of over 29,000 people in Fayette, Washington, and Greene counties. Tri-County Patriots for Independent Living are people with and without disabilities working to meet those needs in the community. The success of Triple comes from the commitment of a dedicated board of directors, its members, and volunteers. To continue to improve services, Triple is renovating the historical YWCA building located at 42 West Maiden Street in Washington. This will allow for an assistive internet cafe, increased veteran services, and transportation and wellness to provide skills to help with independent living. Your help and feedback are appreciated, and if you seek assistance, we're here to help. Call us at 1-877-889-0965. That number, 877-889-0965. Or visit us online at triple.com and on Facebook.
The Washington Wild Things open a brand new season of Frontier League Baseball on May 17th and play their home opener on Friday, May 24th, when the Wild Things welcome the Southern Illinois Miners to Consol Energy Park. The 2013 season boasts plenty of fun for the family, including Thirsty Thursdays, fireworks on Fridays, and special giveaways throughout the summer. Not to mention the Frontier League All-Star Game on July 17th. For tickets, call 866-456-WILD. That's 866-456-WILD.
Exciting ball game in the fourth contest of the tournament. And St. Vincent holds on for a 5-4 win over the Thiel Tomcats. Thiel took a 1-0 lead in the second inning. Leadoff double by Nick Rossmiller. He was singled home by Jared Nana. And the Tomcats in front 1-0. Had a chance for more in that inning. Trent Smith with a single. Jared Nana trying to go from first to third, but was thrown out 9-5 on a fine throw from Tanner Master in right field. And the following batter, Nick Schiavone, bounced into an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. Thiel had to settle for one. St. Vincent in the bottom of the third would strike for 4 runs. A part of that inning, an RBI single by Joey Fear, 2-run single by Andrew Kazusko, and a sac fly RBI by Jordan Britcher. Made it a 4-1 ball game. The Bearcats, as it turned out, would hold on to their lead throughout the remainder of the game, not without some interesting moments, as in the 6th inning, Eric King led off with a solo homer to cut it to 4-2. The Bearcats would get that run back after a 2-out double by Vince Murphy. He was singled home by Tanner Master, and it was 5-2 Bearcats. Another solo bomb by the Tomcats made it a 2-run game again, this time a leadoff solo homer in the 7th by Trent Smith that was well gone over the right field fence. Made it a 5-3 score. Then exciting moments and tenuous moments in the 9th. Leadoff single by Nick Rossmiller started the Thiel rally. Jared Nana struck out. Trent Smith popped out. Then pinch hitter Trent Mosley doubled in Rossmiller, who took second uncontested earlier on during the Mosley at bat. Doubled him home to make it 5-4. Jared Haller, who had pitched 8 2/3, would check out of the game at that point. In comes Gary Gerhardt, gives up an infield single to Cody Trinch that moves Mosley to third, and then Dan Kohler strikes out on the Gerhardt heater to end the ball game, and the Bearcats hold on for the 1-run victory. Your pitchers tonight, Northcott, 8 innings, complete game effort, taking the loss. Gives up 9 hits, 5 runs all earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Northcott falls to 8-4 on the season. For St. Vincent, Haller earns the win, 6-3, 8 2/3 innings of work, 11 hits allowed, 4 runs all earned, no walks, 7 strikeouts. Gerhardt got the final out of the game. He earns the save, his first of the season. Allows 1 hit, but that was all, 1 strikeout, which was the game ender tonight. 5-4 your final, St. Vincent over the Thiel Tomcats. Final thoughts, Justin Pyles.
Well, what a day after a W&J game, which seems like days ago, really. We had a long rain delay, then congratulations to both teams with the effort they put forth here tonight in this rainstorm. Heavy rain's coming down right now, and the field crew is tarping the field, but did a great job of waiting out the rain delay, then putting forward the best game of the tournament. St. Vincent early lead. Thiel fought back and created a great ending for the game and the day.
Well, as some of the raindrops start to edge up toward our equipment, we're going to make this post-game a conclusion right now. The St. Vincent Bearcats winners here 5-4 over the Thiel Tomcats. They'll face Thomas More tomorrow in our first game of action. Go to the PAC website and or the PAC Sports Network website for schedules, times for all the action tomorrow. W&J has already advanced to the championship round. They await their opponent. It'll be the winner between St. Vincent and Thomas More in tomorrow's action. So that does it again. 5-4 St. Vincent winners. For my partner Justin Pyles, I'm Randy Gore. We'll talk to you tomorrow on the PAC Sports Network.